just gone home that night, I never would have been in this mess.
Adam slowly focused on his olive green pants. He couldn't remember buying them. He felt his dirty white undershirt. It was covered in vomit. He could remember that. His mind wandered back to the days when he was a clean-shaven businessman. All he could remember from the night before was being at a filthy bar somewhere by 5th and Main. But it couldn't have been any more disgusting than his own apartment. It was a one-bedroom junkyard. At least it had been ever since that night. The night he should have gone home. The night his whole life turned upside down. The night that everything went wrong. It was 1:30 in the morning last Sunday. Adam was just coming from his fiance's apartment. She had decided that she wanted to see other people after being with Adam for 4 years. 4 years that week. How he had loved Sarah. He had thought he was receiving the same from her. He was wrong. Confused and damaged, he traveled the city streets, not knowing where he was going. All of a sudden he heard something.
Someone help me!
Shut up! Our boss thinks you started to be a problem.
Who are you?
Let's just say that I fix problems.
Adam tried to get a better look. He looked around the corner but couldn't see anything. So he sneaked up quietly to see what was going on. In shock, Adam tried to slowly back out of the alley, knowing that if these two goons saw him, he would surely be next.
Get him!
Adam was lucky that his pursuer was rather large and unable to catch up with him. But the criminal had noticed something gold fall out of the fleeing man's pocket. Thinking he could pawn it, he picked it up. Upon further inspection, it was very clear how big a mistake Adam had made. The next morning, Adam went to work, believing there was no way they could have known who he was. He was wrong. The place was ransacked. Nothing was missing. He knew who it was. After that, Adam stayed in his apartment all day and all night, his arm getting more and more infected. He hadn't gone to the hospital out of fear, and had neglected to bathe himself as he floated through life in a paralyzing stupor. Last night, Adam got to thinking that if they wanted him dead, they would have already killed him. After a while, he convinced himself that they were only out to scare him into not talking, and decided to go out for a drink. By midnight, he was wasted and went home. When Adam got back to his apartment, he was not feeling well, and felt like he might pass out. Then, from the other room, Adam heard a crash. Adam quickly got into the bathtub, thinking they may not find him there.
check the bathroom. Well, Mr. Kochek, looks like it's time to put you out of your misery.
They drove for about 30 minutes, while Adam lay down in the back of the vehicle with his hands tied. When the vehicle stopped, and they opened the doors, the air was thick and salty. They sat Adam up and put his feet into something wet. After a while, they came and stood him up. He now realized why his feet had been wet. They were each encased in a block of cement. Adam gulped for air as he pulled his head out of the toilet. All he can remember from the night before was being at a filthy bar somewhere by 5th and Main.
God, my arm hurts.
Adam thought as he inspected his injury. Then, from the other room, Adam heard a crash.